I was sitting on my coworker's couch, folding laundry and getting ready to watch some kind of stupid movie on Netflix. And I was feeling pretty lonely and depressed and sad. I sent a text message to my coach and I said, "Hey, what are you doing right now?" And he said, "Oh, I'm reading this book by Napoleon Hill." And I texted him back and I said, "Man, you're always doing something amazing or interesting, or you're always bettering your life, and I'm sitting here about to watch this stupid movie." And he goes, "Hey, I'm going to email you something. Will you listen to it?" And I said, "Okay." So I get an email from him, and I'll always remember the subject line. It said, "Here is something grand to listen to." So he sent me a audio recording of Jim Rohn, and Jim Rohn basically talks about how he went from nothing to something. And it introduced me to the idea that you can change your own fate. That was my first introduction to personal development. And before joining Beachbody, I had never read a book besides Harry Potter, the Twilight series, Hunger Games. I really hadn't read anything that could move my life forward. And since then, since that moment when I first learned about personal development, my success story started. So I didn't have a weight loss success story. I was already pretty fit when I joined Beachbody. I joined for a discount on Shakeology. I really love the nutrition. I signed up as a coach just for the discount. And when I started to learn about personal development, I started to ask, why not me? Why couldn't I change my life? So I followed the advice of Jim Rohn when he says, how many books are you going to read? How many events are you going to attend? How many seminars are you going to listen to? Are you going to go to the classes? And, are you going to tune into the calls? And so I said, yes, I will. So I did. I attended the events. I listened to the calls. I read the books. I have a bookshelf full of books now. I have a library that I'm building. And I am no longer the person I was when I started this. It's amazing to me how I can look back and I was just, I didn't have courage. I didn't have any leadership skill at all. And I'm still working on that. I'm still growing. I didn't know my own story. I didn't know my dreams. I had no plan. I was just kind of like existing in life. And I didn't know what my purpose was. Beachbody helped me discover my purpose, my passion. I woke up naturally this morning at 4:45 because I was just like excited to get my day going. I just woke up like, yeah, let's do this. And it's so exciting to see where my life is going now compared to where I was when I was sad living in the attic of my coworker's house because I had left my husband. My life was a wreck. I was so depressed, and me and my little boy were living in the attic. And now, because of Beachbody, I've been able to afford my own apartment and start paying off debt and moving my life forward. But the biggest change for me is who I am, discovering who I am, and loving that person and getting excited about changing other people's lives too. Thanks for listening to my success story, and I would like to ask you, I want you to post, what would be different in your life if you took some steps in personal development? Do you feel like you have a 5-year plan? Do you feel like you have goals? Do you know what your purpose is? That's a lot of questions, but answer one of those. Do you know what your purpose is? And do you think that being around a community that is constantly learning and growing and supporting each other would help you with that? So, thanks for listening. Have a great day.